Unheard of.
What is up, everybody? Here we are yet again, your two favorite boys. We promised you there'd be two, and there are. But this one may be a record for the shortest unheard of episode ever, just because we're on a time crunch here. As you know from listening to the last one, we pre-recorded this, so no need for me and ABG to get into our weekly pleasantries. However, we will go ahead and get you started.
Pleasantries.
Yeah, on
I
your
I like this. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I like to use that word because there's this one podcast I listen to, and they always talk about how they get in to their I think they use Discord. They get into their
uh,
Discord chat early and have pleasantries.
yeah.
So yeah, weekly pleasantries. That's good.
Um, so I'm gonna keep our topics timed on this one. I know that if you're a faithful listener, you know we've done that I think like one time. But we're gonna do it again just because this one's got to be short for time purposes. I'm a dad. I got to put children to sleep. So it's just how it is sometimes. Without further ado, though, we will get into the first topic, and that is Kanye West and his recent shenanigans. And I'll let ABG start it. My timer starts right now.
Bro, this man Kanye. I feel like if you listen to the show, if you know me personally, you know that I'm a big Kanye West fan, or I have been in the past. But bro has gone off the deep end, dude. Like he is fully jumped into the deep end, and I don't know if it's the divorce with Kim, or if he was just trending this way this whole entire time. Because I mean, he has been one to say some just off the wall stuff. Even while he was married, even before he was married. Um, but it's like I feel like he's chasing that George Bush hates black people or doesn't care about black people. I feel like he's chasing that moment, and he's been chasing that moment ever since he said it, you know?
Yeah,
And like just none of his other statements I feel like are ever gonna uh kind of hit like that one did. Um and so that has led him down this basically dark rabbit hole of insanity. I'll just say it, yeah, just insanity. And in his latest insanity, in his latest insane rant or whatever is going on in his head, he has now called out um, Jewish people, and he is he's gotten kicked off of Instagram for his latest just rant.
talk about a group that you really shouldn't mess with. Uh, is Jewish people.
Oh yeah, yes, he was texting with Diddy, and
Yeah,
then he said that Jewish people sent him to silence him. And then he said he's going Con 3
yeah.
on Jewish people. And he said the war has been started. Like I don't get it. I don't get where he's going with it. I don't
Uh,
I don't know. I don't know if he what? Siri, I wasn't talking to you. Um yeah, I just don't I don't see an end, a good ending for him in this, especially if he keeps going with this.
yeah. I really don't know if his mother was putting stuff in his drink while she was living, just because he was a totally different person until his mother passed away. And he always says that his mother passing away was like the biggest thing that changed him. So to that effects, and that wasn't meant to be like creepy. I'm just saying like his mother held him together.
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, I don't know,
It
man.
it did come off like his mom was drugging him.
Well, no, I just meant it as like he was a much more sane person while she was living. And so and of course now he's divorced from Kim Kardashian and they have children. So, whatever that will do to your mental state, talking about, the White Lives Matter and then DEFCON 3 on Jewish people is really wild. So I don't know what he's going for, but the man who is worth a couple $1 billion at this point is probably going to find himself canceled really soon, where he's not going to have access to social media just because they're going to start canceling him all over. And he's gotten away with a lot. I mean,
Yeah,
that's stuff that he was putting out there for Pete Davidson, when him and Kim Kardashian had a thing going on. That's stuff that normal people would have been put in prison over for like stalker, stalking your ex-wife and doing all these crazy things, harassment. So I have a feeling his, the what's the wording, I just have a feeling that that meter is running out of how much people will put up with. I saw a post from one of my friends in the army, and I won't say her name, but I saw her post and I thought it was funny. And she said, I wish Kanye would stop doing stuff I can't defend. Or she reshared it. She reshared it on Facebook. But she said, yeah, I wish
yeah.
Kanye would stop doing stuff I can't defend.
Oh yeah, listen, man. Like I said, you past big fan of his. I mean, I still listen to the music or whatever, but I've 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 gone off the Kanye West defense train. Like I got off about when he was talking about slavery and it being a choice and all that. I was like, yep, time to get off this train. Um, and so I'm on the sidelines now, just enjoying the show. Um,
This man had y'all fooled. He said he was a genius and everybody believed him.
I mean, listen, I still think he musically, yes. If he never if he never opens his mouth again and only made music, I mean, I feel like of course that way you people he could still be looked at, as a genius because the music was great, but the
Yeah.
man behind the music is just clearly off his damn rocker, bro. Like,
Yeah,
um,
he is.
I've never seen anybody get in their own way more than him. And then like the thing is, he gets in his own way, but then he still ends up with these deals, the Gap deal, the Balenciaga, um, Adidas, like, but now that he's talking like this, I don't see I don't see him coming back from that.
No, there's not much. Like I said, man, he's done a lot of crazy stuff, and I feel like people's meter is running out with him. Like
Yeah,
he doesn't have he's got maybe two or three more statements, that would kick him off social platforms and ruin media deals and stuff like that for good. Because I think Twitter had already taken him off, or Instagram. One of the things
no,
did.
the Instagram did. Like Twitter, he had just stopped using Twitter.
Oh,
And he had just been using Instagram. And then once he started using Instagram, it's just like it was downhill from there.
yeah.
But yeah, I feel like there was always a cycle. He would drop an album and then like within like a year or two just start talking like wild crazy stuff and then people would be like Kanye West, is he officially insane? And then like he says some more wild stuff and then all of a sudden he's like, new music coming, and then people will be like, drop everything. Kanye West is about to drop another album. And so everybody would just be talking about that. Nobody would ever care about what he said again. All they would care about is the music. And then the new album would drop. They'd be like, oh, he's done it again. Kanye West, he's done it again. And then the cycle would just happen again. He would just say some more, just absolute, just the dumbest shit he could possibly say. And and yeah, it would just continue. Drop another album, say some more wild stuff, drop another album. But oh yeah, and the clothes and shoes and stuff. But that was
Oh,
that was it.
that was it. Good timing, good timing. Uh,
That was so much louder when you played it before we started recording, bro. Like that scared me for real.
yeah, well, you said it wasn't loud before the recording, so I made sure had it right in the mic. Uh, but, hey, hope y'all enjoyed that Kanye conversation and the air horn that probably blasted your ears. Because
Yeah,
now,
like we gotta put a headphone warner or something.
yeah, well, yeah. And now we'll get into our final topic, which is the Super Mario Brothers movie trailer. And initial thoughts for me as I start the timer right now, um, was the animations are amazing. Like Nintendo partnered with Illumination, who does the Minions movie, Despicable Me. They had a Grinch film that came out a few years ago, which visually looked really good. So their animation, man, is always like chef's kiss. Um, so visually looks really good. And to me, I loved Jack Black as Bowser. Sounds really cool. Now, obviously, if you're a part of the social media community, you probably know that Chris Pratt is catching a lot of flack for his voice that he had said on multiple times was going to be different than his normal voice. But it really isn't that much different, which I would have been fine if it was his normal voice. Whatever, it's a kid's film. Like, it's no big deal. But he said it was going to be different, and the studio said it was going to be different, but it's not really that much different.
It's it's different, but like not very good different. Like,
Yeah,
like I probably am not planning on seeing this movie, but
I got
I'm
kids.
definitely
I'm gonna go.
for the meme. Yeah, I know you're probably gonna you're definitely gonna go see it. Um but yeah, it looked really good like visually whenever Bowser and his Koopa army, descended on the little penguins.
Yeah,
Um, y- that first scene looked so good. I was like, oh shoot, bro, they might have a classic on their hands right here. And just the funniness of the penguins like throwing snowballs and
yeah.
the snowballs not doing anything but knocking over like one Koopa soldier. And they're like their king is like, that's not even the half of what you can get
Yeah.
with us. Like, do you yield? And Bowser's just like, no, bro. And then like he just sets their whole stuff on fire, bro. Like, that was really good. And then you get into um Mario coming out of that pipe. Everything looked really really good. He's in the mushroom kingdom. And I really liked Toad. I like Toad's voice. Keegan Michael Key.
Yeah.
I feel like he did a pretty good job, you know, as Toad. But when I heard uh Chris Pratt say his first sentence, and he's just like, "What is this place?" I was like, "Okay." I mean, that's not of course that's not how Mario sounds in like the video games or anything like that. Like it's
Yeah.
just I was like that kind of just sounds like Chris Pratt, it just sounds like his regular voice. But then you get into that ending tag where he's like, "Mushroom Kingdom, here we come." Like,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh God. I didn't even like at first I didn't even realize it was him. I thought it might have been like I thought that was somebody else talking, but
Yeah.
yeah, that was him. And it did not sound very good. And the memes of um of him sounding like of him sounding like Linda Belcher. I just can't like I can't unhear it. I can't unsee it now. I gotta send you a picture of like some artist did like Linda Belcher with like the Mario hat and the suspenders and stuff, so we can put it up on the screen. But yeah, I mean that's really how it sounded.
Yeah.
And if they keep it like this, the memes are gonna be hot whenever the movie comes out. I'm excited for that. But I feel like a piece that's not really getting talked about. I mean, of course, because of Chris Pratt, is Luigi.
Yeah, Charlie Day.
Luigi having, yeah, yeah, getting that. I mean, I don't think he didn't say anything,
He just
but
screamed.
yeah, um, him getting chased at that mansion, like I feel like that's gonna be pretty good too. I don't know. Maybe I might end up seeing this movie.
Maybe. I mean, I think it's gonna be okay. And I don't want to give too much flack to Chris Pratt just because I feel like he gets a lot of flack just for being a Christian. It seems like for whatever reason, Christian celebrities just catch a lot of flack. I mean, Tim Tebow, Candace Cameron Bure catches a lot of flack. Now, obviously, they start talking about dumb political things, and then they catch the flack that they deserve. But um, I wasn't really gonna be upset if he just did his normal voice. They just teased, and he said it was gonna be different. Now it does sound like he's trying to do a little something different with the whole New York thing going on. But I don't know. It's gonna be a good movie. I think I'm gonna like it. Um, One funny thing I did see was, you know, online critics that said, "Hey, if we can bully the makers of Sonic to change the whole design of that film, we can definitely bully Chris Pratt into changing his voice." And I was like, "Dang,
Yeah, I mean, if they push the movie back and have him re-record lines, then yeah.
yeah,
Um, but did you see did you happen to see them post like the French version
oh yeah,"
of
with all the
that
other,
trailer?
yeah,
Yes, bro. The French version, now that sounded like Mario, you
yeah,
know. That sounded like how I would think that he would. I mean, not even really think. Like I know he doesn't say many words in the games
yeah,
or any words in the games, but like he does have his little jump sounds and screams and stuff like that. So that's how I would think that he would sound in that French version. Very, very good, top notch. Um, but I mean, I'm excited for the ensemble cast, really, more than just Chris Pratt.
yeah.
Like Jack Black, like you said, Jack Black sounds really good. Keegan Michael Key. Who else they got? Charlie Day.
Anya Taylor
Um,
Joy,
who is that? Is that the
Peach.
she's in huh?
I mean, she's playing Peach. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, but I'm saying um she's from what? She's from that that I feel like we didn't even talk about that for a long enough time.
Hey man, that was the time. That was the time. I mean, we'll finish the Anya Taylor Joy real quick. I'll look her
She's
up.
from that she's from that chess game. I mean that chess show, right?
The Queen's Gambit. Yeah,
Yeah, the Queen's Gambit.
yeah, she is.
Yeah. Dude, they got as Donkey Kong, bro.
Who?
Seth Rogen
Oh yeah, yeah. He'll be good.
as
Um,
Donkey Kong.
but yeah, folks.
Fred Armisen, Cranky Kong. Like this, I mean,
It's gonna be good.
we got the makings of a hit on our hands. Um, if people could just look past Chris Pratt, I mean,
It's true. Um,
but you know what though? I feel like people are doing all this hating on Chris Pratt and stuff, but like when that last Guardians of the Galaxy comes out,
oh yeah, you're gonna go see it.
they're gonna be on on the Pratt train once again.
Like I said, he still brings in sales, so people will complain, but they're gonna go see it regardless. But yeah, hey folks, this is it. This is the shortest episode
This is it.
in unheard of history, more than likely.
Is is this it?
Yeah, no, this isn't the last one. Just this is just the shortest episode. Closing thoughts. Again, I hope everybody's living a good life, and let's just enjoy the football while we have it, because I hate the times that we don't. So enjoy watching all the games as you're moving into this weekend, and you can find me on Twitter at Jared Evans.
Man, closing thoughts again. We already made it. We made it to another week. If you're listening to this, if you're, I mean, I say still because usually we have much longer episodes, but like, I mean, if
Hey,
you made it to the end of this likely 25-minute episode,
yeah,
um, thank thank you for listening. I know I didn't say it last week. I usually say it, but yeah, I mean, shout out to you, the listener, um, for taking your time out and listening to us. Just ramble and riff on different topics every week. Um, yeah, you guys are the reason why we do it, and you are the reason why we. I was gonna say something else, but I forgot what I was gonna say. So yeah, basically, yeah, shout out to you. Shout out to you guys. You can find me on Twitter at young without the O underscore ABG. You can find us on Twitter at unheard underscore of pod. That's going to be the same on Instagram, unheard underscore of pod. We got a Facebook page. That's more than likely where you'll see this posted. Um, and YouTube, that's where we where you can see our videos. Um, and Spotify, where you can listen to us. So, yeah.
true. Um, yeah,
That's
folks.
another
Yeah, shortest one in the books. So thank you all for listening. And as always, we love you, we hear you, and we hope you hear us. Hear it unheard of.
episode.
Unheard of.